Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
Oh no, let me just see if we've got audio. Make sure we've got no glitch going on. Oh, I haven't got past the intro yet. Let's just give it a second to catch up. Oh no. Right, we've got some good audio. I had to reboot my computer the other day. It would come out with a glitch. Anyway. So, what we're going to do today, major changes. Well, I think it's a major change. Whether it's for the good or the bad, it's yet to be discovered until I build it. Number 30 in the series, HF antenna switcher. This is the way, I hope. This is the way. Right. Let's introduce to you what we've done, what we've changed. By going into the model. I've just finished 3D printing. I've just put the brass into it, literally this second, into the thing. Now, I had a problem last live stream where this broke up and my infill on Bamboo Studio was only 15%. The strength was 15% as this one. Oh shit, have I just gone and printed that at 15%? Again, did I just do that? Might have done. I thought I did it at 100%. No, this I loaded it up. So we're gonna have to print them again. Right. Yeah, I've just printed something. So you need that at 100%. Switch to rectilinear. Yeah, so I've just printed them off because one actually snapped off as well. So it's only got 15% of infill. Well, so that's 85% of gap basically. So I've just got to. I can't print that off. I've got to go and get them off the screen. We'll do that in a little while. I'm going to cancel that a second. Right, so anyway, what I've done is a major change. I've lost the fixing holes and I've gone back to segmented as well, because what happens is when I print them flat, let me show you the flat way. If I go down here and print them like this, flat as opposed to complete, because the print is going backward and forward like this. This one is just going round and round and round, and it's doing the infill. And I printed one with 100%, and it still managed to snap. When I put my screwdriver in the hole and twist, it just snapped, and it revealed. I can actually show you. I can actually show you. Hang on a second. Let's get the bucket of scrap. Here's the bucket of scrap, and this one I did earlier. Right, so that's the bit with me snapping it. You can see the inside, it's like big cavities. Anyway, that's 15% infill. So I've gone ahead and done it at 100%. So there's not hardly any infill. Hardly any infill, which means it's more solid and stronger. So anyway, let's just break this down. So let's get rid of some of the stuff, chassis clamps. So what I've done now is I've saved such an amount of time if this works. I've got the bits here, I'm about to assemble it, and instead of putting 16 fixings in like the old one used to be, hang on, I've still got it here somewhere, holes in it, so you'd have 2 on each piece, and then you'd have to put a nut on the back, and it's fiddly to assemble. And what you want when you put the lids on, I just scoffed it, I just wolfed down some tea. So right, so when you put the lid aluminium on there, you want that just to push down and level out all these SO239s, so it's pushing against, when you tighten it, pushes that square against the floor, which is also copper track. Slightly genius this is, I think. Anyway, so I've got rid of the holes, so I've eliminated 16 fixings and 16 hex bolts like this. Hang on, like that. Got rid of 16 of them and 16 M3 nuts. So you don't need them. So let's get rid of that again. Chassis aluminium. No, that's not the one. Where's my chassis? Chassis clamps. Oh, where's it gone? Where's it gone?
Yeah, I'm just chopping onions in the kitchen, so I can't hold it.
Chassis. Right. So anyway, so what I've got now is I've created, hang on, there's the new ones, the separate one. I've painted them white as well. For some reason it prints better in white than it does in silver. It's supposed to be the same stuff, so it's weird. So anyway, if I turn off the SO239s, we've got this cage now thing going on. So I've designed this cage, and I've just printed 2 off. So we've got this cage, and what that does, it sits in holes the SO239s. Let's just get rid of a few SO239s. Alright, stops and outputs. Right, so let's just put a few on so we can see what's going on. So this, basically, this sits as an opposite to the clamp. So you got your clamp, and it holds this SO239 loosely, as in not really loosely, but it allows it to move up and down. So when you put the lid on it, it evens them all out. So if you had them all tight, you'd be hard pressed, no pun intended, to press it, tighten it down so they're all even. So now they're self-leveling because they're loose. They're loose in there, and they just stick out enough to touch the copper-clad lid. Okay, so, and it should be quick to build as well. Quick to build. So you put that, there's 2 of these, they sit on top of each other, and there's enough space to add varying. I've got a couple of different manufacturers here. I've got another 80 on the way. They're in the country, and they should be here within the next few days. And I tried it. This size is the larger of the 2. So as long as there's enough gap in there to do this one, basically all the job it has to do is hold it still. Hold it still while you. So when you push your connector in, it's not to push in and collapse. It just, this is like a framework that will hold it still. It's in compression when you're pushing against. It's in compression. So anyway, and they're sandwiched with these. These are bolted down. and they've got the brass inserts in there, so they're bolted down, and it allows them to self-level, and I've eliminated the fixings, 16 lot of fixings, so and it was a fiddly job to put each one in. So now you just plonk them in and you just fit this cage on top and bottom, and it doesn't get in the way of the shaft. The shaft is still able to be put in, so we've still got this idea going on. It seems to be okay. Now I've 3D printed this with 100% infill. Well, I hope I have. I've redesigned this as well. I did have an angle on it and I've turned it back again just so it prints out neater. Anyway, so let's go. I'll go and take off the mistake I've just made. Go and take off this mistake here, because I forgot to change the infill, so we'll get that printing while I assemble the rest of it. So yeah, 100%, so give me a second.
Yeah, I'll be clear, no problem at all.
Right, so give me just a couple of seconds, back in a second. Right, so I've just been and fetched these two off the bed. I've just tried to snap one, actually I couldn't snap it, so maybe I did print them out right, but anyway, let's print another two anyway. Let's just print another two anyway. There they are. Right. Oh, we want some, what's it on it? Yeah, you know how to brim. 100%. I'll save that. I only want them because the rest are okay, so I'll print. Why is it not slicing? Ah, there it is. It's already doing this bit. Right, just make sure we're okay. You know how to brim. Yeah, that's good. So the strength is 100% strength. Let's just print two of them off while we're waiting, while I'm assembling this other bit. Right, so I got up at 5 o'clock this morning after come up with the idea of doing this at 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up, I spent an hour in, I thought I'd go back to sleep. I just got up because I'd had my 8 hours sleep, and I decided to alter the model and created these shells, these cages this morning, and put back the, luckily I kept the reason I didn't get any problem before with these things, I'll just get rid of these. The reason I didn't get any problem that before I made it into one, because I used to printed them like that instead of like that. And these are 100% infill now, so they're strong. Right, so I can start building that up onto the bottom plate. So it's still going to be on this copper clad, and then I've put the stop in as well. So we can build these up. Let's just build these up. Let's push them together. There's only 4 of these. I've gone ahead and put the brass inserts in. So this time, and off the back it looks like it'll do the trick, it'll hold everything still. Oops, proved myself wrong. I was just pushing too much there. Right, so what I do is I push them together. Let's not put too much pressure. Well, they've got to be fastened to the base plate, see? Alright, you've got to get them the right way up because the bottoms have got 2 brass inserts and the top's only got 1. Alright, so I push that together like that, so you get all the brass inserts the one side and then only the 4 the other. So it doesn't matter which way this goes round. So what I'll do is put the feed on one of the solid ends, just line it up. So put your stop in, and you've got to work out on the screen which one. Alright, which is the green one? There's the green one, that's the incomer. So I've actually put it on a split. Does it matter? It probably doesn't matter. Let's just keep it the same, or should we move the whole thing around?
This is G7UIV.
Yeah, I think I'll just move the whole thing round.
1729.
Let's just hide the shaft a minute. Let's just grab all these and just move them around. Just 45 degrees should do it. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want the incomer. What's happened there? Have I copied? What's happened? Undo, close, undo, rotate. So if I've moved that 45 degrees, what have I done here? Maybe I can't do it. Let's take the bottom off, bottom aluminium. No, I should be able to move it, yeah. Yeah, I should be able to move it. So unless I copied them, let me just take one off. No, I didn't. Let's try again. So that's just, oh, I need the bottom as a guide. Right, so I'm gonna go, oh, did I go 90? So hang on, so I went from there. Ah, I know what's happening. Yeah, I need to move the, I'll tell you what, let's move it. Let's move it 45 degrees there. Now take the base off. Yeah, that's going to be okay, I think. Yeah, they're okay. So it's the top brasses that need to move around with it. So see if I can grab them. I'll tell you what, hide the cage upper. No, not cage. Chassis clamps, that's it. So I'll grab these, just these ones. I'll need to put the base shaft back on, but base aluminium. Lose the stepper motor out in. I've just got to. Right, so I'll just go like that, and I'll just move these 45 degrees. Yeah, and bring back the clamps. Yeah, that's it. So we're okay now. And what I wanted is the feed incomer, the green one, to be on a solid piece. I don't know why. Just one of those things. Yeah, so anyway, so that reflects with the same as the model. So we can put the shaft back on. Right, And we can put the stepper motor rod on. Right, so okay, we're ready to assemble. Let's just keep an eye on this, what's going on. Still doing auto bed level, and that's okay. Right, so let's build that there. Let's carry on building it. So I'm just going to make sure I do the same thing here as I've got on the screen. So we want the green, there's the green, that's the incomer, and the stop is down there, so we've got to make sure that the shaft will go in there. Alright, so
Station, this is Delta,
that's
Golf
it.
4, Sierra Kilo November, mobile DG4,
Yeah,
mobile
okay.
Southwest Germany.
So I'm going to switch back to the camera.
Through to the hub net, okay.
Right, I'm going to start and keep it like that and start fitting the screws now.
Radio is working.
I've got these socket head screws. I've got to make sure I don't put the wrong one on. So that goes in there.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah,
And it's got to cover up that one. So it's the offset ones. No. Yeah. Okay, so it's remembering which one goes where.
My name's Austin. I haven't got a pen and paper to hand to jot down your details. I've literally just opened this and just tested out.
Right, so there we go. I'm just gonna wind these in here. And these brass inserts, I've fetched them out of scrap ones. I just put an M3 in, hot air gun, and just pull them out. So I don't waste those.
From DG4 SKN.
Don't get no waste of them.
Officer, I think you said the name's Austin. Bit of, well, there was some traffic noise on the, or was quite near a main road. Just like getting a few steps in. Yeah, okay, you're getting into local repeater, no problem. A little bit of smooth.
So once we got this bit sorted, it's not breaking, it's doing what we want. We can get on with designing the circuit board and get it off to JLC PCB. That's the one I use. I did use PCB wire once.
So as I say, just getting a few steps in. Okay, all the best. Have a good evening.
That's not the right one. No, I've gone to the wrong position on that one. I'll take that out.
Come through. Have a good evening. Enjoy the radio.
Yeah, that's the fixture for the stepper motor head on that one. Is.
We'll catch you
So you need you need to watch it on the screen when you build it. Okay, so let's just make sure it hasn't gone adrift. So that's the bolt fastens this way, or is it that way? That way. That's it. And this edge connector goes like that, and this is supposed to cover over. Yeah, that's it. Brilliant. Right, so I've just given a little bit of a tighten. Not much. Oh no, you can't tighten that yet, sorry. No, keep them half loose. Back them off a tiny bit. Because you can't, if you tighten that up, you won't get any space. There's got to be a gap. You've got to even up the spacing, that's the only problem I can see. Anyway, so now I've got it held together, I can start loading. It's a bit like a barrel of a handgun. So anyway, you have to load it up with these. So you load them up, just push them in. Make sure your rounded bit is at the top. If it isn't, you can get your pliers and just grab it and twist it. And I do it with a flat. If you've got flats on, like we've got flats on these SO239, just make sure the flats are all up, otherwise you'll end up with one up, one down everywhere, and it'll look a bit weird. So I'm just going to push these in like that. And the good news is, if there is good news, I don't know. It's the first time I've done this. on this design. So just put them in, just load them in like that, and the little prongs will hold them in place. Ah, I've made a mistake. I've got to put that in first. Yeah, that's got to go in first. I should be able to go in. Let's just take one out. Yeah, you've got to you've got to put your cage in. Ah, it drops in. Yeah, so the cage has gone in. That's it. Because the cage stops them rocking forward. See that? Just holds them in place. The cage does. Now it's whether I can carry on. Hang on. It's whether I can carry on fitting these. Yeah, because I might not get these in there. No. So I'll tell you what needs to do then. So I'm going to have to do a temporary thing on this. I'm going to have to tape. What I need is an assembly thing to go around it. I'll tape them shut. I'm going to tape them shut temporary. That's the easiest thing. Whether it's some masking tape or something. I'm just going to tape them together to help me assemble it. Now, is that going to help me? It's going to force them out. It's probably not going to help me. Anyway, so I've got a little bit of a problem straight away on how am I going to assemble it. So the base is holding it together. So before I used to put the screws on. Oh dear, how am I going to do this? Let's try it. Let's just see if it can be done. No, because that can't slide down. What you can do in 3D is not always what you can do in real life. Right, so I've got to take this out a minute. So the retaining shell has got to be put in after. So it's like the chicken and the egg. It's chicken and the egg thing, isn't it? What comes first? Right, hang on in. So I've got to hold that in. Oh, I know what I can do. I've just leave the bottom one off. So this is what you do. You put the base on first. You fasten the base loosely on. It holds it all together. Then you load in. You load these in. Make sure they're the right way up. Just go around loading them in. So you load them in, just like I'm doing here, like that, and then they fall out. Yeah, got to keep gravity on your side. Probably best to put this on a table. Anyway, so you load them in. Yeah, you need gravity on your side. It's dead fiddly. Right, it's supposed to be easier, this was. It's supposed to be easier, anyway. Yeah, just keep it level. Keep it level as you plunk them in. And what we'll do, now there's one that I did earlier that's got the wrong connector on it. So I'll solder a new incomer. Right, so that should, once these are in place, so I've got them in place, sort of. Alright, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to hold them all like still and in place. Now what I've got to do is put a cage on top. So drop this cage in there, and that holds them, stops them falling about. Okay, now what I've got to do next is take the lid off. Yeah, I've got to turn it upside down, take the lid off. It's not the lid, it's the base. Take the base off while it's all being held. Yeah, it's going to be awkward. It's the kind of thing you're going to have to do on the table. As soon as I take this off, potentially it could all fall apart. Now the SO239s can't fall out because they're being held by the cage, but there is two parts to the cage. There's the bottom, this is the upper. So I've got to keep it in my hand, undo the base plate to drop in the other half of the cage that holds them all still. So this is the fiddly bit. Alright, so that's the fiddly bit. As long as I keep some pressure on it, and my hands got gravity assisting me. Right, I'm just going to take off the lid. I'm going to grab the cage, drop the cage in like that, press it into place. And just remember that it can all fall apart at this point. Drop the lid back on. Just make sure my incomer is still on where it's supposed to be. Now pop in the screws for the base, but you don't want to tighten them at this point because you've got to leave a gap. You've got to tighten them evenly, so it needs some kind of a spacer. A little tiny, it's not much, it's 0.25 of a mil. But if you don't leave a spacer, right, hang on, so I've got to go there. If you don't leave the space, then it won't be centered, it won't center itself. So that, yeah, might be a problem here, because gravity might like it'll go to the lower point, but it should be alright, because when they're opposing each other, as you tighten it, it's gonna the SO239 is actually bigger than the gap. So in that case, oh, hang on. Oh, I'm on the base here. I've got to be careful. Right, I've lost track of. Alright, so I've lost track of it. So you can shake it around and do. It's a bit like a tambourine every time I look at this. Might have to call it the tambourine. Right, so I've got to make sure I'm not putting the wrong screws in. You've got recesses in there to cover the existing screws up. So the easiest thing is to pop it on. Right, so it's gone in there. So far so good. I've got to make sure the incomer, no, the incomer's not solid. Alright, so you can turn it and the incomer's still not solid. Now the incomer's solid, I think, yeah. That's it, so it goes that way, it will go that way, so I've got to work out which one is missing now. So they're okay, just got to put one more in there. Fiddly stuff. Alright, so just put them in loose so it's got a bit of space to manoeuvre. Actually, does it? Yeah, because you can't. If you tighten them up fully, it won't allow the SO239 to hit the thing. So anyway, so we've got the 4 in at the bottom. So now that's what we've got inside. Right. Let's just see what's going on with the print. Okay, you can't see that. There it is. Just printing these drive shaft things. Right. So I've got that there. So I need to put a shaft in there now. I suppose I could assemble it with one of these shafts I've just took off. I mean, they're fine. It's only when you abuse them that they'll snap. But because these are printed without the 100% infill. Right. So anyway, that goes on to one of these half-assembled copper strip with the. That's it. Okay, so that will drop into here. You line it up with your bolt. That's it. That's fully on there. I'll put it on in between. Now the next thing is the top piece. So we want the top piece on there. You can see where the ball bearings have been going round in a circle. So let's put the top piece on. Okay. Right. So now I'm going to put the rest of the fixings in. I'm going to have to disassemble this again to get the copper soldered the wire to it. Oh, noisy today, aren't you? Somebody's just out of range. Cause havoc. Anyway, let's carry on. It's getting quite heavy, this, isn't it? There's quite a bit to it, weight-wise. I've got 80 of these, so imagine that's going to be a heavy bag of bits. It's on a delivery. Free delivery as well. I don't quite get that, but free delivery. And they weigh a bit. Oh well. I suppose they figure, oh, if he wants 80, he must be doing something with them. Right, so I've got one more to put here. Because these temporary PCBs, these are just homemade ones. Now I've got a sandwich. Now I've got this problem where you can, it needs to self-level, or well, the middle bit is, yeah, it should be all right. This should. I'm trying to get the physics worked out. So if I tighten this and tighten that, it'll touch the steel anyway. Yeah, it'll self-level and the plastic will just go wherever it has to go, surely. Yeah. But if I was to tighten the one side fully and then the top, there won't be any room for it to expand. So you need like a little spacer. A spacer in here that you pull out after. Or we'll just go for leather. So for leather. So if I push, I'll tell you what, because of gravity, if I tighten the top, just hand tight. I have reduced the size of these because there was too much gap, so I've done that as well. So you can see I've got more gap at the bottom, slightly more than at the top. But I haven't tightened it yet. So if I tighten them down and undo that half a turn each one, that'll give it the little bit it needs to push up away from the, yeah. So I'll turn that over and tighten these up fully, and there should be just enough left.
Request 050, subject,
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Heading 050.
Right, so once they're tight, the gap's pretty even, I can then just hand tighten these.
Subject 60 Victor, it's radar control again. Contact Cardiff radar.
Do them in like a cylinder head. So just go around each one. See what happens. Right. Yeah, so I've got. Let's just go around, keep going around until they're opposing each other. Till you can't screw anymore. and hopefully it'll just self-level.
Air Canada 868, when ready, descend flight level 280.
I don't know. Yeah, I can just about see a tiny gap there and a tiny gap there. That's what you want. So you want... I need to be able to turn it. Let's push on one of these caps now. Last time it was that tight I broke the cap off. I broke this off because it wasn't, and I've just assembled it, and the one I want is just finished printing. Right, so I could go and get them. Take the lid off again. No, we'll leave that. Right, I'll do it on the next one. Right, so I can push this on. So we've got the little pointer. Will it turn? It's almost perfect. Right, I think we need to do some continuity checks now. Let's get the meter out. The only thing I can't do is, because I haven't soldered the wire on. Andy, how you doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've done a bit of major redesign. I was listening to Darren again tonight, and I couldn't. All I got is noise this end. Noise, and no, I couldn't hear anyone tonight. No one. So I don't know what's going on. Just a load of noise. All I could hear. Right, got the meter on continuity test. So what I'm trying to do is just see if we got continuity between the top and bottom. I'll just put that on the one screw this side. Surely we got continuity. No continuity. No continuity. Ah, I know why. I know why, because that's the outside. That's the outside, and there's a piece of circuit board fiberglass in between that and the next couple there. So when I have the PCB mains, I need to put some through holes, some wires, loads of wires to make it conduct. So how am I going to test this now? I can just about, if I put that on one of the sides, put that on the side, and so I've got continuity between the SO239s. I've got it on that side, but not this side. But if I go on the inside of the copper, I have got it. Yeah, so there is continuity there. It's just I haven't got it on the outside. I've got it on the outside of this one, but not on that one. So when I make the PCB, I'll stitch it with wires. So far so good, and it's nice and switching, but I need the wire on it now, so I can solder the wire onto the income and then I can test the outputs. Right, so okay, let's put this on here. I've got to find there's the incomer, and the cable comes down to there, so that's supposed to be... What have I done wrong here? Have I done something wrong? Yeah, I've put the wrong fixing in. Yeah. Yeah, I put the wrong fixings in the base. Oh, you could do that, but then it'll be, yeah, that's got to be like that. So I've got to swap the fixings. I can do that now. I'll just put the fixings in and take the other ones out. So let's just do that.
United 934, London Control, thanks. It's the Zurich 1 Hotel arrival, Heathrow, route direct to Zurich now.
So I'm hoping to get this finished so I can just get on with something else.
arrival to Heathrow, route direct here again this time. You have back to report.
What's going on there? Why has that gone tight? What have I got a tight fix in there? Yeah, so I want to get this finished so I can get on with something else. Well, the web interface I've got to get on with. I've got to make sure it works, though, all this works. Right, so what I'm going to do is make sure, before I make 20 circuit boards, send them off to be made, before I do all that, I've got to make sure this idea works. Otherwise I end up with 20, is it 20? Yeah, 20 circuit boards that I just have to throw away. Don't do that.
Ryanair 41 Lima Hotel, what's your requested cruising level?
Requested is 370 Ryanair 41 Lima Hotel.
Ryanair 41 Lima Hotel, Roger, climb that level 3.
What's your requesting?
Level 370 Ryanair 41 Lima Hotel.
Right, we're slightly offset there. So.
Tango, coming flight 330 inbound,
Yeah, I'm going to have to find an easier way to do this. I think I'll just try and assemble it without trying to space it, and let's see what happens. Maybe it'll self-level. Maybe it'll self-level. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what's going on. That's gone tight. It's going through crooked. That's better. So I've used these a few times, these inserts. I might have damaged one of them. Right, so we're almost in. Yeah, that's going through crooked anyway. It's starting to get tight. Now, if you're doing brass inserts and you start hearing it creaking, you need to stop. So if you keep winding it, it'll just lock up, and you'll have to take out and put a new one in. So what is going on with this one? Why is this hole? Okay, so look, why is it not lined up? Slightly offset one always. Just have to loosen these off a bit. Yeah, because this one I milled it out and I had to open it up with a drill bit. Didn't quite drill through all the way. Didn't mill through all the way. It's going through on the piss. Why is it doing that? Is that going through better? Yeah, that's it. Right, let's just tighten these up. Yeah, that's the problem if you have ideas that you haven't really seen before, or you don't know if it works. You haven't seen it elsewhere. You've got to be prepared for it not to work. So I'm just going around tightening these up. Okay, so still got operational, yeah. It's not bad. That's 4 ball bearings, and there's no oil on that either. Right. So now, I've got to take the ones out. Yeah, I've got to take the ones. That's go fully clockwise. That's it. and that one is the incomer, and then that connector has to go that way. So then I have to take off these ones. Take these off because that holds the bottom one. That's the screw hole for the bottom. Just noticed I'm viewing page source on my browser. Must have hit a button by mistake. Alright, let's take these off.
Air Canada 868, contact London on 134.
Yeah, I don't know, my aerial's rubbish on HF. On 40 metres it's rubbish, and that's the only one you want it to be good on. The rest doesn't matter. So, mind you, it is low down in a dip. Low down in a dip, and it's a cheap aerial, so I suppose, what do I expect? Right, so I took all them 4 off. So now, when I have the PCBs made, I'll have all the livery on them. And it'll show you incomer, air antenna 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the rest of it, so you'll know exactly which way to assemble it. Alright, so I'll put that down like that. That's it. Oh, last time what did I do? I tightened it up and it split it all, didn't it? Maybe you shouldn't over tighten it.
Easy not doing, you know, understand. Redirect to Wallasey and...
Right, let's just get these in here. Just don't over tighten it, that's all. Well, it won't split now because I've made it stronger. 100% infill instead of 15%. There's definitely a difference between 100% and 15%. Where's all these screws gone? What have I got here? I've got all sorts of sizes going on here. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the physical thing finished. I'll be trying to do the physical on it, get the physical finished, working, and I can just concentrate with the software. And the shaft, I thought the shaft was too high, and it was trying to force it out, but no, it wasn't the case. It wasn't actually the case, so... Right, one more. One more fixing. Right. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really need that many bolts. Fixings really. I'll just tighten them hand tight. You can't really go far. Right, so what's it like now? Oh, it's gone a bit more snappy because it's pushing it up. And there's no oil on it. Yeah, so you got your incomer. Now, will it turn under control of the... because it's quite stiff, that is. Let's see if it'll turn with a stepper motor drive.
When you're ready, follow 340
So
level
just have
15 before
to plug some stuff in.
It's
It's been a while since I plugged this in.
World Express 373, contact London 134.9. Copy,
give
okay.
it 24
Copy,
volts.
440, express.
12 volts, sorry, not 24. Let's give it 5 volts for the Pico, Raspberry Pi Pico. Let's plug in the stepper motor cable. Alright, let's see if we can do anything. No, nothing's happening there, it's not enough current. It's a bit too tight. So if it's too tight, I would have to loosen these off a bit. Just a turn each. Got to work out where the pressure's coming from. It's just a bit too tight. Let's try it now. No, still too tight. Still too tight. Don't know what's going on. Let's just loosen them off a bit. Got to make something a bit bigger, I think. Won't actually home. No, is that because the stepper motor's different? Let's just try the other one. Yeah, that's turning. So there's something too tight, unless this motor's different. I think it's the same. Alright.
Ryan 85 Lima Delta, resume navigation.
Let's just see if it can get it to go. That's quite tight still, yeah.
November, cleared level to Shannon on 135.230. Goodbye.
What if I pull... Let's loosen the stepper motor off a bit and pull it back a bit. Maybe it's just too tight.
Delta Romeo, contact Birmingham 123.980.
I'm going to have to work out where the problem is. Right. Yeah, there's no grease on this, by the way. Right, let's just plug it in, see if we can do anything with it now. Let's try it. Nah, it's just trying. You can up the current, but I don't want to mess with the current. It's trying to home. Yeah, it's too tight. Let's undo some of the top. Try to find out where this problem is.
Singapore 21, maintaining level 370.
Must be pressing on it somewhere.
Route direct to Coxie, Kilo Oscar Kilo. Direct to Coxie, Kilo Oscar Kilo, Singapore 21.
Right. See if I can get it to run free. Oh, that's tight, that is. Why was that tight? I wish something it split last time and it's too weak. Solve that, then you got something else happening. Must be something. Right, that still feels tight, even though it's not locking in. I think it's just too tight in the in this new copper Right. Oh, it's decided to stop on the... There we go. Let's restart it. So it's trying to do its homing. It's not quite going enough. No, it's losing it, unless that stepper motor's weird. It isn't a used stepper motor. I don't think it's that. Something's touching somewhere. It's difficult to see. You could almost do with transparent things to find out what the problem is. Yeah, it just feels tight in there. It was okay before I put the stepper motor on. Tell you what, let's take the stepper motor off. Are the screws of the motor stopping it? Possibly, yeah. Just gonna withdraw this stepper motor. Might be just pushing on it, pushing on the shaft and hitting the back, so it's putting too much friction on it.
Shamrock 723, climb flight level 180. It'll be a step climb for the next few minutes.
So I'll just take these out. Yeah, see, it's when I tighten the stepper motor add-on up for some reason. Right, so I should be able to pull this apart, just wobble it out. I'll just pull it down a little bit. Right, it's come off altogether. Just see what it's like. It's all loose now. It is quite sticky. Even so, possibly it might be too tight to fit in there. I did have to push it in. Right, let's just put it back on. I won't push it on all the way this time. I'll just put one screw in to lock it, stop it spinning. So that's, yeah, I'll just put one screw, stop it spinning round and round and round. I won't tighten it, just lock it in position. Just squeeze it a little bit, not too much. I think the whole thing's too much friction. Right. I don't think it's the stepper motor, I think it's the shaft assembly, even when it's in. Alright, need to reset the controller.
Ryanair 78 Charlie Delta, reroute for you, resume own navigation, direct back.
That's already fully home.
788 Zulu, reroute for you, resume own navigation, direct back. Shamrock 723, climb flight level 220.
Yeah, so it's something to do. So it's got some friction, but it's when I finally tighten it up.
34125, United 934. Logan, 6 Lima Golf, climb flight level 320.
Let's do a homing position.
Ryanair 41 Lima Hotel, sir, our information, how's the right, flight level 370. Ryanair 41 Lima Hotel, how's the right, flight level 370.
I think I ought to open them a tiny bit. Open these things. Just go to the next size. Maybe. Or just grease it. But the lid is loose at the minute. Need to tighten that lid up again. So we lose our continuity.
Delta, thank you. Climb flight level 260.
Just give them a little bit of a tighten. See if it can still manage to move it.
Last call was to Ryanair 78 Charlie Delta. Any other station can disregard.
Right, so see what happens now. Nah, it won't move now. I can see a bow as well. I can just see a bit of a bow on the lid. So it's hitting the shaft. Yeah, I can hardly move it though. It just feels tight. Yeah, it's too tight. So let's take that out. So it's a combination. I think it's just the shaft assembly. Tolerances are just too tight, I think. Needs a bit of play, I think. Right, let's take this stepper motor off. Let's try and turn it now. Yeah, it's still too tight. You can hear it. Yeah, that's too tight. It's just too tight, so... And I can see a bulge there. You can just about see a bulge. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the bulge? Just in the middle. And there's no play. There's no up... Or is there? Hang on. No. There's no play. So I'll take off the shaft. Take this off, if I can, without wrecking it. Right. So it does feel like there's some play. Ah, that's too tight. I can't turn that. I can't turn it. So let's take off the lid. Try and work out what is going on. Something not quite right with the shaft. Yeah. I have my, yeah, I don't know what it is. You can't really tell. The only thing I got to go on is see if there's any marks on the plastic where the pressure's been. I can work it out where the pressure's on it. Right, let's take that off. So I've got no pressure along that edge there. See that edge there is what sits on the top plate, and there's none there. You got a few marks there. I could open that up a bit. Let's just have a look at that. So let's try and put that in there. So that's okay there. And the base.
Good evening.
Yeah, that's okay there. Right, so that's okay. And is this out? That's nice. Oh, is that loose now? Oh, it just feels draggy. Actually, it's stuck in the hole. And there's marks. There's marks on the bottom where it's been dragging, and there's marks on the bottom there. See it? Bits of silver. So it's when I push this down, so it doesn't make sense. Why would that be tight fit? See that one, it stays in. I can almost pick it up by that. It's a tight fit on the bottom. Let's try another one. Different one. Oh, that's a tight fit. So I'll take it out and put it into this other one. Is that a tight fit? No. So my bottom metal, let's just go straight in there. Yeah. And there's a lot of surface area to push against. So I need to open that one up. There's not much in it. Tell you what I'll do. I'll just grab something. I wonder if that's the same one. No, it's not the same one, is it? No. So that was milled out. That was. I haven't got that size drill bit.
Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf, we'll request 340.
That's 6 mil. The only thing I can do is file it out. File it out or change it for that other one. Actually, it looks like a flat bit on it. Ooh, this is nasty. Your outer wall needs to be 1 mil.
Are you requesting any higher?
Needs to be 1 millimeter or yeah.
Ryanair 9 Fox Whiskey, thank you.
Outer wall.
Causey, Zurich 1 Lima Stansted.
So I've got that one. That one seems to fit great. And these were both milled out at the same time, so that's a bit of a strange one. It's definitely touching around there.
Clive Alpha Effort 360, log 6 moved on. Logan 6 Lima Golf, route direct knocking.
Right, let's
Direct knocking, Logan 6 Lima Golf.
Ah, that's better. Doesn't drag now. Let's try this one. Yeah.
Good evening,
that's okay.
Quebec, Bravo, Flight 340, and probably expecting the Hamilton Bravo for Birmingham. And we're wondering if there might be a more
so,
routing into Birmingham.
If it's pushing down on it,
Quebec, Bravo,
which it is,
yeah, we were just discussing
what does that mean then?
You can route direct to Fixie 1 Bravo.
So it's pushing down on it.
Bravo, thank you very much. Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf, climb flight level.
I tell you what, I could build it with a bit of grease.
210 Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf.
Hang on, so not sure. Anyway, let's put lid back on. So it's sort of rocking on it. So what's stopping that? Oh, is it the ball bearings? Maybe they're too high. I think I put less ball bearings in last time. Yeah, it's the ball bearings, I think. Yeah, because I made it stronger. This one's stronger, so there's not so much give on them. Yeah, there's hardly any give. Look, there's no give on it. Even though there's a gap, there's just not enough give. So, let's take some ball bearings out then. Take a few out. Let's just take the...
Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf, climb flight level 300, route direct Fancy.
Let's just leave one in.
Level 300, Shamrock 1 Yankee Golf.
Maybe only lead one.
London 134.4.
Alright, so ball bearings out.
4.460, Singapore 21 Quebec. Logan 6 Lima Golf, contact London 132.860, goodbye.
Just feels grindy.
132.860 for London, Logan 6 Lima Golf. Bye.
Yeah, I think I better put a spot of some of this stuff. Bicycle.
Ryanair 788 Zulu, when ready, descend flight level 200, level bad C, no speed restriction in the descent.
Already descending 200 level by bad C and no speed restriction in the descent.
Bicycle lube on it, and on the bearing.
Virgin 26 Quebec, thank you, descend flight level 200.
Alright, let's have a look.
Portugal 1330, level 340, direct Opmet.
This feels grippy.
Portugal 1330, London Control, thank you, Opmet 1 Golf, Gatwick.
That's 1 Golf at Gatwick.
Alright, anyway, let's try it now.
Good evening, Speedbird 511, flight level 380 to LRIP, Opmet 1 Hotel,
I'll probably put a bit of
Speedbird 511,
spray on
thank you.
there.
London United 122-350. United 122, London Control, route direct OZ, Zurich 1 Hotel, Heathrow.
Okay, let's put the screws back. Put the screws back and see what happens. If I can find the thing. What have I done with it? Lost it. There it is, it's hiding.
Ryanair 3064, London Control, climb flight level 240.
Yeah, maybe just wanted less bearings and
Ryanair 7
lube.
Charlie Delta, when ready, descend flight level 200, level battery.
Well, since I've made the shaft modular, you can't actually put it together. In the design you can make it fit exactly right with no space to spare, but in reality you can't get it to sit that far down. So I've had to give it some gap, 0.25 of a mil between the stages of the shaft. It might need more. Or it might need to make them deeper, yeah, oversize the pockets to compensate for the difference between a model and physical world. If this works, I need to take it all off again and solder the thing. And what I didn't do is lubricate the top area, because it doesn't touch it, because the bearing's holding it off, so it never touches it. Right, let's have a look now then.
Virgin 26 Quebec, we've spoken to Tendo Control down the line. You should be able to expect
that's much better. Oh yeah, getting better. Right, let's try it all again then.
78 or greater, JetBlue 1107.
Let's try it all again. So
Speedbird
we've got,
requesting descent if possible to
that's going to go full round that way. That goes like that. So that's in. Can I still turn it now? Yeah. Actually, when you turn it, it does actually push the bottom up. See that? As the bearing. I think the bearing is now I've made it stronger. There's no springiness to the ball bearing. So anyway, let's put fixings back in. So what have I actually done? Just greased it. Yeah. Oh, made that hole a little bit wider and greased it. That's it. Just put two fixings in for now. If we can turn it by hand easy, then the stepper motor can turn it.
Ryanair 3064, route direct back.
So I've got some refining to do. Some little bits of adjustments somewhere along the line.
London Control, Dumpet 4 Charlie.
Right, so that's okay. Can it still be turned?
24 Charlie November, landing control, thank you. Route
Can be turned.
Pole Hill 1 November. I'll take Pole Hill 1 November, 24 Charlie November.
Right, let's connect it back up and give it a go.
727 approaching 240. Ryanair 72 X-ray Romeo,
I have
thank
to
you.
undo.
300. Number 300 Romeo.
Ah, so Caleb.
3501 final.
It homes itself. As soon as you power it on, it homes itself. Right.
Control the agent on 09 uniform.
Oh, it's not. There you go. That's not quite right. It's missing a few. Still tight.
Uniform, landing control, requested level copy, stand by for high. Thank you,
Yeah, can't get back off there.
7880. Press message. Any speed forest on the distance? Negative. Speedbird 511, requesting further west turbulence at 360. Speedbird 511, descend flight level 270. If you find a good level on the way down, you're welcome to level off.
It seems to be working.
270, thank you very much. We will
Yeah, I need to make it slicker. It's got stuck there. I've got the current set low on purpose so the motor doesn't get warm.
London, redirect all reserved Zurich 1 Hotel. Zurich 1 Hotel, channel 38. Gemstone 09 uniform, climb, flight level 140. That's 140, Gemstone 09 uniform. JetBlue 110.
Yeah, so we need to have a look at that. Need to free up that shaft somehow. Anyway, so that, yeah, sort of. Now let's see if we've got any continuity. Now it's tight. Let's check the continuity. Check the continuity. Right, here we go. So where are we going to do it? Touch on to the well, tell you what we'll do. We'll touch on to the incomer, which is that one there, the shield. Let's see if we got. You can't see.
Seabird 511 leveling off flight level 320 currently smooth. Seabird 511.
We've got continuity on all outer of the SO239s. We've got nothing on the top. We've got on the bottom, and we've got on the bottom there. So we've got frame grounds on it. So the shaft need to be made slightly different. I can still see a very tiny bulge there, I think. It feels it's just dragging a bit somewhere. Actually, it's not too bad. But I always think if you can do it without the lubrication, get it to switch, and then by adding the lubrication you just make it that bit better. So it needs to be able to work without it. I suppose the more you work it, the better it'll get. Yeah, so something not quite right. I don't think. I'm not sure if I can see it in the model. There's no play, look. I think we need a bit of play. That's what the problem is, there's actually no play.
280 or greater on the DSAT for JetBlue 1107. Speedbird 511 on conversion speed 280 knots or less. Conversion speed 280 knots or less.
So is there any play? Oh, there is play on there. There is play.
There's only 2 runs there right now, 3000 Tango.
Because I can actually pull it almost out. Yeah. So there is play, but there's play at the top end, but not the bottom end. I don't get that. And I can turn it by hand without the knob, look. Hi, M sustain. Sub Stain.
Ryanair 9 Fox Whiskey.
How you doing? Welcome to the live stream.
Heading of 090 degrees.
Let's just say hello. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, yeah, so just going through, sorting out this. We've got frame ground now. So, if I was to wire this up, then I could test continuity. I need to... I've got play on the top end. Actually, that's gone easier. Since I pull that out, it's gone easier. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I never ask for subs or likes. 'Cause I don't like advertisements either. I don't put any ads on anything. But if YouTube does, yeah, no problem. If YouTube puts them on, I can't help that, but I don't put any on. Anyway, right. I'm gonna plug up this up now. It feels easier to move now. So let's get it back on the stepper motor and see if it's any different now. Right, let's give it. So we've got a little stepper motor to a Raspberry Pi Pico running a little stepper motor application on this bit of a development board. Well, it's definitely, I don't know what I've done by pulling it out. I seem to have freed it up. I don't know. From +5 UTC.
You can route direct to Fancy.
Oh, so let's guess where you are then. You've got to be over at least.
Ryanair 3 Delta Tango, route direct to Berryhead.
+5.
Flight level 120.
Berryhead, then there's only 120 in area 3 Delta Tango.
Got to be.
And route direct to Opmet.
Guess.
And route directly to Opmet, speedbird 511.
Did I say India way or a bit further north?
AZ89 Quebec Bravo.
Ukraine maybe? No, I don't know. No, I don't. You are in India. Fair play. Yeah, we're doing a bit of ham radio, making an antenna switcher, HF antenna switcher. And the amount of hours I put into it, I could have gone and took a part-time job, used the money, and bought a top-of-the-range switcher. Yeah, I could have done that instead of making one. Why didn't I do that? I don't know. Very close. Yeah. It seems to be okay, so if I do a home on it, don't touch it, and it just home to its stop, physical stop, then when it gets its physical stop, starts single stepping towards the stop, and after about so many goes it stops and it zeroes itself out, so then you can just switch it 45 degrees and back again. Press it once, it can switches once. So once it knows where its home position is, you can program in from your web interface wherever you want it to go. Anyway, so I think we've done what we wanted to do on that. I don't know what's happened to it, Andy, but it's gone free. Since I pulled it out, it's gone free. So
requested cruise level,
And the
please.
trouble is I can't see what's going on until taking apart. So I've got this one here. This is the exact same. Let me just take this waffle out.
Speedbird 5 India, correction for Speedbird 511.
Let's see what's happening with the bamboo. That's finished a while ago. Right, okay.
Ryanair 3 Delta Tango, contact
Oh, you couldn't see that. That's okay. Right, so I've took 3 ball bearings out, haven't I?
Ryanair 72
So that pushes onto there. That just pushes onto there like that. And it's a tight fit down to there. And by me pushing it, me pulling it off, it's actually, I don't know what it's done. Anyway, so that's a spare shaft assembly. So by me backing that off, I don't know what I've done. It's got less bearings, so it's less friction. Maybe that's what it is.
Ryanair 78 Charlie Delta, contact Dublin 135.
Oh, Pakistan. Welcome to the live stream. I wonder if you are you on ham radio? I don't know if you're on ham radio. We just do all sorts of stuff here. Access control, web interfaces, programming various microcontrollers, designing different things for ham radio. Basically just to, I've spent money on the radios but not on this stuff. So anyway, almost ready to wire this up and test it. Wire the internal up, but it needs to go outside, so you need to run a 12 volt cable down to a microcontroller and then finish designing the PCB. So you'll have to do it in stages. You'll have to do it in stages, yeah. Anyway, right, so back over to the model.
Which station's that?
So this cage idea seemed to be okay, Andy. Yeah, the cage idea, that saved 16 screws and 16 nuts and a little bit of time assembling it. Yeah, it's a weird way of doing it, and it's got frame ground, so it's much easier now. Anyway, so I don't know. It seems to work, but apart from it was tight with all the ball bearings in. What I've done is that's the wrong one. Oh, I'll shut it now. Help. So what I've done is I've strengthened these up. The problem is, now strengthen them up. Let's get rid of the lid a minute.
Easy 89 Quebec Bravo. Can you recall me 13? Are you on which frequency are you on actually? With you 123, that's great, thanks.
Now I've strengthened these up. There's no spring in them. So, and they're quite high up as well. Solid ball bearings. I've only got the one in there at the minute. Just left the one in, that one. I've just left that one, and what that does, pushes against the lid and angles this down slightly. Puts a bit of pressure here just to make this contact, so it probably only needs one bearing. But I've made it, there's hardly any spring in it now. Yeah, I don't know. I could do with a transparent one to see what's going on. So the white, the chassis clamp, well, you can't see through it anyway because all these are in the way. Yeah, so I don't know.
Come on,
You solve one problem.
Flight level 230.
Long wave, medium wave, FM and short wave. Okay.
Ryanair 8213, descend flight
Short wave radio. You're a short wave radio listener then.
160, Ryanair 8213.
That's alright, you got to start somewhere.
Easy, 74 Kilo Charlie, contact Scottish 118.0 command. 18780.
You can get on. You can listen now. You can get yourself one of these. Get yourself one of these off AliExpress. Radcell. And you can listen to all that what you've just said, and probably you can listen to single sideband on HF. If probably with a better aerial you could do. I've probably switched this on about 2 times since I've had it.
Welcome. Frequency mode.
Yeah. So apparently it's just the interface was a bit too fiddly for me. But it's alright as a backup. But this was about £55. £55, but you can get it off AliExpress. And you can listen. You can talk. You can talk on some frequencies. So, but on others you have to just listen on that one. Yeah. But you have to go for your. I don't know what licenses they do in Pakistan. Whether they have novice ones. I forget what they call them. What do they call them over here now? I can't remember because I had mine years ago, back in early 90s. So all that happened to me, I just got it back again. But if you're training up, you have to start lower down or something. I don't know how it works. Yeah, it's a weird one. I've run out of drink today, so I've got nothing to drink. Anyway, so let's have a think. Are we finished with this, or is there anything we can do? We could lower this more gap on this if we need to. Get rid of the 3 bearings and just have the 1. I don't know. So what I need to do is print some more of these out and build another one, disassemble my old one and build another one. Oh, the PCB, that's it. I got distracted. So we've got to make a PCB. Yeah, we've got to finish the PCB off. Now, as long as I'm happy with the design, that is. Like I said, I don't want to get loads of these made and find out that we want to change the design. And these balls, they don't actually stick out. If I get a ball bearing and pop it on to there, they just sit in the hole. Probably the hole could be bigger, but if you look at it from this side, it doesn't stick out, it's underneath. So in reality I didn't need to mill them all the way through. I could have just milled some pockets, just pockets. Oh, I just dropped it on the floor. Oh well. So you could mill out pockets so you don't see the holes if you wanted to. Anyway, I think what I'll do is I'll do what I did last night, sleep on it and come up with, let the brain think of solutions while I'm asleep. Wake up and go, oh, I'll try that. Yeah, so those holes you don't need to see them, but it's only 1.6 mil, so you're going to have to mill them, say 1 mil down, unless there's another way of making the click, making it lock in. Another way of doing this. The stepper mode doesn't need a click, because I just program the number of steps and it just switches. It's only in manual you want a switch, and even then you can just point towards in the general direction. So in manual it's not so bad, so you just switch it. I need to work on the switch. I need the ball to actually move, I think, to roll. Well, last time I did something similar, I had a spring in there and I had it sprung loaded. I actually had a spring under the ball, and it was able to articulate up and down. Whether it would roll or not is a different story. Yeah. So we'll have to have a think about that, how to make it, because we've got a modular shaft now. You can just take bits off. Like I can just woggle it. Take that off. Oh, the bottom's falling off now. See, it's modular, so it all falls apart. That's the stop assembly. That just pushes onto there. And this one is oh yeah, you can just wobble it off so it comes off, and then you can take off this bit if you can. Yeah, just sort of it all comes apart, so that's that bit, and then you got this bit that comes off this bit. Well, that bit comes off there, and that bit pushes out of there. So you end up with nice project. Yeah, thanks. It's a nice project, but put a lot of time in it. So it's all in bits. So actually, I just thought something. Oh, I forgot about that. Do you know something? I forgot about that. That's actually keyed, and so is this. And I'd forgot that was keyed, so if I put that in, that can actually go two ways. Right, I've just realised that I didn't line up the keyway. Or if I did, it was just accident. Yes, it might have been not lined up, but then and then if I pushed it in, it might have pushed it over. Maybe that's what went on. I wasn't paying attention. Right, so that's lined up now. Right, this one just takes your copper strip and it lines up with the stops, so that just pushes over like that. Then you've got your ball bearing, doesn't matter which way this one goes, pushes onto there. And then you've got your actuator which goes on with a flat towards me, and the stops there.
89 Quebec Bravo, descend flight level 17.
Yeah, so let's push together. That's it. Right, so you're all back together. So I would have thought that it wouldn't have gone onto the stepper motor if it was wrong. That's an idea to check to see. Well, what would that do then? It could possibly, yeah. I don't know. Oh, I only pushed it on lightly, so I would have thought it wouldn't have gone on at all. Anyway, what time we got? 1 hour 44. Yeah, so a bit tired now, but I've got to. I'll have a think overnight and see if we're ready to do PCBs.
Descend one ready, flight level 300.
If anything else needs to be altered.
EZ64 Golf Juliet, descend flight
So,
100.
just now I've freed it up, I'm just gonna test the continuity one last time. See if anything's altered. Right, so I'm going to go all the way there. There's my incomer. That's my incomer. I'm going to just go around them. So far so good. No continuity on top. underneath we have, and down there we have. Yeah, so we've got a frame ground still. So that idea seemed to work. We've got stronger design on the plastic, so that stops that from splitting. The shaft, maybe take. There's no spring. I've lost the springiness in these. There is a bit of springiness, but it's not a lot. There's no give. I was just wondering, I'll tell you what about, because these, I've made these cups exactly the same size as the bearing, and I think there needs to be some play, so I can't turn these bearings, they're just sliding, they're staying still, so I think if I open the cups up, I let them move around a bit, and maybe get them to sit in a little bit more. Yeah, maybe. There's not a lot of push on that. Some of my earlier models there was much more, I was worried about them snapping. So I could do something on the model. Let's have a look, let's get rid of some of this stuff so I can see what's going on. Right, let's have a look. Here we go. So yeah, these are just too exact in a size. So let's modify them. That one piece there. Alright, let's just do that. This will be an easy thing to modify. So all I've got to do to modify that, I think I've made them too much exact. See that 6.5. So we've got 1 mil. So I could give it. I could just come out a little bit. How far? Not a lot. 0.1. 0.1. 0.1's probably not enough, so 0.15. Yeah.
Okay, set course direct to
0.15.
controlled airspace. I will give you a call.
Let's go with that.
It will be a deconfliction service outside. Thank you very much. We'll go direct to battery 0984.
0.15. 0.15. Just make them a bit thinner. 0.15. And send them down and down. And this one. And then get rid of the thing. So we've made them a little bit looser. Oh, I see. Nothing's going to be easy, is it? It wants me to undo all these. Right, okay. We can play that one if you like. So give it a bit of space. And I think I'm going to do something else as well. I'm going to put a bevel on the inside so the ball would sit lower in.
Let's
get rid of this first.
Charlie November, D71 ready, flight level 280, be level by AVTEC. Ready, D7 flight level 280, level by AVTEC, talking for Charlie November.
I can get a job working in the tower, I'd say. Yeah, go to flight level. Did you understand any of that? I go, yeah. Flight level 1200, whatever, 300. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shape the bottom of this a little bit. So if I make a little let's say 0.5. 0.5? No, let's go a bit more.
No, 34 Yankee, we put your speed to
0.75.
0.655, goodbye.
Right, so 0.75, then we'll drop that down.
SO239 uniform is...
How far should we drop it? We don't know. 0.75. What's that like? A little bit of a bucket in it, yeah, okay. So we'll do that to all of them. 0.75. Drop it down. 0.75. Yeah, because now we couldn't do it before, but now we can do it because we're... And I might make it slightly thinner as well to make it more springier. Is springier even a word? Springier. Right, one more I think. Yeah, this one here. One more. Okay, so 0.75. So that'll sit slightly down a bit. Let's have a look. I think, yeah, we could probably lose a little bit. I think we can lose a bit off the top as well. So let's go down.
That will take you outside control.
How far down? 0.5.
Decompression service outside.
0.5.
Okay, that's approved. I'll call you when you leave controlled airspace. It will be decompression service.
0.5 lower. Okay. So we've done that. Now it's a little bit not too springy. So what can we do about that? The balls will sit lower down, so it'll be less tight when they're all in. There's a bit more play on them, so they might be able to spin. Can we lose anything off the bottom? Yeah, I think we will. Let's just lose a little bit off the bottom. How much? I don't know, 0.25. Not too much. Right. Okay, so that one's ready. The balls have got a bit of space. Bit of play, a bit of space to move around, and they probably could sit down. Yeah, sit down into the cup a little bit now. So they will drop down a tiny bit lower into there, which might give me what I need to make it work better. Yeah, possibly. Okay, let's tell you what then, let's
Roger, route direct to Opmet, and it will be a Tel21 Lima arrival for Luton.
Export that STL file. And what do we call that? It's part of the modular. It's part of the modular, and it's the upper. Top upper.
Continue on your present heading.
I think.
Present heading, easy 325, fly radar heading of 2.
Yeah, it's the top upper. That's the top. Top upper. Middle upper. Middle lower. Bottom. No, middle lower and bottom. Yeah. Right, is there anything I can do here? So we've got a lot of surface area. We've made it bigger, but we've created more surface area.
76 Golf. If you report you've cleared level now to London 129.430. Goodbye.
So we'll leave it as it is for now. Right. Okay, let's see what we can do with them. So yeah, I need to swap it off this one here. So I need to get rid of that one, and then bring import that into that new one, top upper. Is that the one? Yeah, 2057, yeah. That's the one. Alright, let's put it in the right place anyway.
Airline 79
I don't need them again,
radar
so
heading
I'll just switch these off a minute.
200 degrees.
Make them non-printable. So slice the plate.
Send one ready, flight level 310.
Okay, so we want two of them really. Yeah, let's make two of them.
Contact Scottish 118.78.
Alright, let's go back a bit and clone it. Another one.
Right, now 71 Papa Mike. Roger. Continue on the heading. Can you bring your speed back to 270 knots?
Tell you what, let's move these two.
Which are requested.
Absolutely, so bring the speed back to 270 knots and request would be 260 knots.
Split that one.
Papa Mike. Roger. Climb flight level 260.
Level 260 and 71 Papa Mike.
London Control, very good day, Emirates 2 Lima Kilo, heavy flight level 3990.
Emirates 2 Lima Kilo, London, good evening. Route direct to Charlie Papa Tango.
Route direct Charlie Papa Tango, Emirates 2 Lima Kilo. And do you have any turbulence reported at flight level 390?
I think 39 has been actually smooth, so you're above most of the turbulence.
Thank you very much, Emirates 2 Lima Kilo.
Alright, okay. Oops. Alright, it's not quite lined up, is it? Shame.
Ryanair 71 Papa Mike, do you redirect to Nidog and then Badsy, Avalon, Lithgow?
Oh well. It'll have to do a bit more work than... yeah. Right, so let's just make two of them.
Level 290.
Save the project. Oh, I've got to go downstairs and pick up the two things off there.
Contact Cardiff 125.855. Goodbye.
Right, give me a second. Right, I'm back.
Pioneer 71 Papa Mike.
So I just got these two off the bed. These are the stronger ones. So we'll be able to print. Start these two printing. These won't take long. Oh, 19 minutes. Long enough. I might see if it gets any looser. Put all the bearings back in and then see if it's any better. Might be. Might be better. Right. Yeah, so I've got to sort my aerial out one of the days. Hustler, sort me a hustler out. If I can be bothered, I'll just get rid of it and get something else. Right. So we'll let that carry on. So, incremental changes a little bit, try and work out what's going on. I still haven't managed to source... Oh, what's that doing? I know what that's doing. So I spread this gap more realistically. And that needs to go up as well. So I sort of spread it up a little bit. 0.75, is that too much? That's okay. I don't know if it lit the thing now. Let's have a look. SO239s. Yeah, it's showing a gap now. Yeah, so spread it out. It does actually touch though. I hope it does. Yeah, because I've just spread everything out evenly, even though it's probably not like that. Doesn't matter. So I've got to check that. It does actually touch. I've seen it. Alright, so yeah, so I just spread everything out evenly. It's just a representation. When you print it out, it's wherever these fit together. Yeah, and there's like a gap there and a gap there, so you just push it down.
529, D71 ready, flight level 200, be level 5 band.
Okay.
When ready, step level 200, level 5 band, D71 529.
Right there, 10 Charlie
So,
Charlie, D71 ready,
what do we do next?
270, you can expect 200 by Badsy.
Waiting for the heat bed to reach a target temperature. That's the heat bed, that's the nozzle. No, that's the nozzle. No, that's the nozzle, that's the heat bed. Right, let that carry on. So, what do we do? We did have some KiCad PCB. I don't want to go ahead and make the PCB until we're happy with the idea. It's got to be reliable. And there was another idea that Andy had. I think he was on about a PCB here or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So, I think this is going to have to remain an experimental project. So, if I got 10, enough to make 10, so
Control, good evening, Tomjet 801.
I'll have to detail it's experimental.
Approaching and pop.
Entirely experimental.
Tomjet 801.
It might work out, it might not.
380 and route
So it'll be priced accordingly.
Flight 380, direct set, Arctic, Tomjet 801.
I'll just price it to cover my costs. But in the UK, that can be way above a price from, say, China or somewhere else. Just covering your costs is sometimes way above the price. So it's a bit of one of them.
And Tomjet 801, any ride reports at our level this evening, please?
Yeah, I've got lots of reports.
Anyway,
so
right.
380, previous aircraft
What am I doing?
down lower levels. I think if you go a little bit higher, 390 should be smooth.
So we could make a PCB and then upload it and see how much it will cost. But without actually having it done.
It's going to be the traffic that went down earlier on went down to 350.
So I'll print these out, put it back together, see if it clicks nicely. If it does, make sure this is still connected. In fact, I can take that apart and have a look. I'm pretty sure it is. Trouble is, when you take it apart, you can't see what's going on. It's difficult to see what's going on once you take it apart. So, anyway, let's open up KiCad then. Because I did import. The problem is I've changed the design, I think. I've changed the whole since. Yeah, pretty sure I changed the design. So I brought in exported it, and I converted it to an SVG and then imported it into here.
Subject 801, we'd like to request descent flight level 350, please. Standby, you're still in breast.
So that's the remnants of it. Now, is it different? I don't know whether I made it different. I think I did. Anyway, we can do the same process again, just in case. But we don't know if we need these holes yet. Yeah, because I can tell them to mill it out. I can't tell them to mill it out to a certain point halfway through. I think they have to mill it all the way through. Plus they want to be plated through holes, so it gives them ability to wear. Yeah, this is a problem. I've got set ball bearing driving around. It doesn't matter if it wears, I suppose. It doesn't need to maintain electrical or anything. It just needs to click into position.
Gemstone 09 uniform, it is now a radar control service. Continue with Dublin 135 decimal.
In fact,
good evening.
Yeah, it needs to have it that side, doesn't it?
135655 Gemstone 090 uniform, thanks, bye.
Yeah, don't know. It's a weird one.
Ryanair 10 Charlie Charlie, descend flight level 200 to level 5 bad C, 280 knots when you transition.
So,
200 knots by bad C, 280
I'm not sure this is lined up now, so
flight level 3,
what I have to do is go through the process again.
200
oh, it's all gone wrong. Yeah, it's gone wrong. That's what happens if you let it cool off. I should have cleaned the bed, really.
Ryanair 71 Papa Mike, D71 ready, flight level 200,
Can't
level
stop
5
it,
bad C,
why not?
270 knots.
I would ready to set flight level 200, level by bad C, 270 in descent, Ryanair.
Well, let me stop it.
Papa Mike.
Well, let me stop it. What's going on?
Ryanair 74 Bravo November, D71 ready, flight level 280.
Stop.
D71 ready, flight level 280,
I've lost my UI controls.
Oh,
stop now. That's it?
Ryanair 71 Papa Mike, cleared level when ready, flight level 200.
Oh, I paused it.
Level by battery.
Resume.
And that's with the 270 knots.
What is going on? Look at that, it's going on. What's it doing? Oh well, at least we've made fallible the infallible. The Bamboo Lab. Bamboo Studio. I can't find my UI. What's going on?
Easy 65 Romeo Mike, cleared level 2 London 129 decimal.
Oh well.
30, goodbye.
I suppose I could open it and redo it again. I'll go down. It's never done that before. Anyway, I think what should we do? Yeah, I'll call it a day. I think. Let's call it a day. We'll sort the PCB out later on. I've got to go down and restart the printing now. let's just save all that. Right, I think I'm gonna call it a day. So let's have a look at the... So this is the way, yeah, maybe. So we've done, made these stronger, made these cage to go in to hold it all together so you don't have to have fixings. Yeah, 73 Andy. And all. Yeah, take it easy, mate. Have a good one. I'll be on tomorrow doing a bit. Yeah, no doubt. Alright then. Yeah, so we've improved it somewhat. We're up to 30. What I didn't want to do was end up with 65 of them, like this project, the poly acrylic case for Amiga 2000. I didn't want to end up with 65 episodes, so I got other stuff to do. But anyway, well, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone, and catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Ryanair 10 Charlie.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again.
Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation. That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.